Hello, everybody. I want to make these pants. I love them so much. I don't know if you can see, but they have this like elastic waistband with the scrunchy scrunch already in it. I really love how it sits on me, but I don't like this fabric very much. It does have some cotton in it, but it's also viscose. I don't know if I don't know the English, if it's the same or not. It's kind of scratchy and it does kind of trap in heat, which I don't like, especially when I'm like sewing and stuff. So I'm gonna remake them. And I'm gonna make it in this green fabric. What we're gonna do is get the pattern out. And then I'm gonna make a sample first because I've never really done this technique before. I did try a little piece and it actually turned out okay. But for some reason, for years and years,
10 years later.
I've been trying to do this elastic technique on my machine. It never worked. And then yesterday, randomly, I was like, I want to try it again. And then it worked. But I feel like I didn't do anything different. So it's fine.
Let's get started.
Okay, so I took my pants off. Oh my God. I've already started transferring the pattern onto paper. And I want to do this very carefully because I think I'm going to make more of these pants as I go. If it works out, of course, which why shouldn't it? I'm a professional. So I started with the back first. I don't know why. So usually how I do it, I try to put the one leg inside the other leg, so I'm only dealing with one leg. And then I try to kind of lay it as flat as I can on the paper, which I'm making sure that I have a cutting mat under here because I don't want to ruin my table. No, sorry, not today. And this is why I'm also gonna make a sample first because it's very easy to make mistakes. And why not? I also have to make sure to add the seam allowance to the pattern, but we could do that later or before, however you want to do it. I mean, I usually just add it in because I don't like drawing the seam allowance onto fabric. And the elastic band here is a little tricky because it's scrunched, so when I'm drawing on the pattern, I have to open it up and then everything kind of just starts moving. But we're gonna fix that when we revise the pattern anyway. But I think I got a good enough back pattern. I'm gonna do the front pattern and then I'm going to fix them. I'm gonna make sure all of the seams are the same length and whatnot when they connect. And then I'm gonna do the waistband, which, I mean, it basically looks like a rectangle. Yeah. Okay, so I got a little unhinged. I was gonna use muslin fabric as my tester, but then I realized I have this like powder pink 100% cotton fabric that, I mean, it was just like laying around waiting for me. And I feel like the pattern I did isn't too bad. Like there might be some adjustments. I can do it on this, but my time is limited. So I'm like, why not try to get like 2 pants out of one project? So if it goes well, I'll have 2 pants. If it doesn't go well, I'll have 1 waist and yeah, that's fine though. So I'm just going to cut this out of this fabric and then sew it up and hope for the best. All right. I'm just like, I think I have come to terms with myself that I don't like making samples that are like gonna go, they're not gonna go to waste. I'm actually wasting it right now if I make a mistake, but I'm so limited on time usually because I have orders or I'm trying to, you know, I have a business. And like there's very small times in my schedule where I can like actually do something for myself. So I do want to just like get the most out of it as I can. And I mean, this isn't expensive fabric. Like I got it secondhand for really cheap, so that's fine. I mean, obviously, if I'm doing something that's like really difficult and worth making a sample for, I will do that. So yeah, I'm just gonna cut this out and then cut the waistband out, and I'm gonna sew the pants itself, see how it fits, if I need to make any adjustments, and then I'll sew up the waistband in its elastic glory, because that's gonna take a while. And then hopefully we'll have our sample, but kind of final pair of pants, and then we'll make it out of the green. So I sewed it without the belt, and because the belt is gonna be like 4 inches higher, I think it's gonna sit perfectly where I want it to be. I do declare that it will be okay. I think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work. Woohoo! Oh. So we started doing the elastic for the waistband, which is so fun. I love it. It's funny because I've been trying to do this for years and it just like never worked, and I never understood why. And then a couple days ago I tried it and then it just worked, which is fun. Woohoo, look at that. It's like magic. Clear the way. Okay, so we finished sewing the waistband. I feel like I could have made it just like an inch wider, but it still fits on me just fine. So I don't know if it's gonna be a problem at all. It's just really hard to tell like when it's gonna be all scrunched up, and I'm sure all different fabrics react differently with the elastic. But I'm pretty happy with it. So now this is the top part, and we're going to add a tiny bit of elastic just to make sure this doesn't like stretch out too much, and just to add a little bit of structure. And we might add one here too at the lower waist, just because the actual pants have it, and I mean I'm really happy with them, so I'm just gonna try to do it as similar as I can. So for the elastic, I'm just going to measure it from my waist directly and make it a little tighter, and then I'm gonna cut, and then I'm gonna attach. Ah, oh my God! Why do you have to be so rude? It do be happening. It didn't break. Alrighty, so I did flip this piece so the 1 inch seam allowance is at the bottom. I don't know why I did that, but I did put the elastic here just so there is more structure. Otherwise, it would just like really slide off me. So now we just have to attach the pants, and then I'm gonna see if I need another elastic here. The waistband is attached, and I do think I'm gonna need an elastic here just so there is some control and it's not like flailing all over the place. I mean, I feel like that's optional, but why not? I'm gonna see. But I think it's looking pretty good. Oh my God. These are sickening. And they're literally exactly what I wanted, I feel like. Oh, I didn't put an elastic here, like the thicker one, like there is in the real pant. I just did another stitch of the elastic thread. And I think this is enough for me. I think this is basically the same now. I just have to hem it, and then it looks like I'm basically done, and iron it out, obviously. It's very all over the place. I am very happy with it. I feel like now that I've figured it out, I'm gonna make these in all colors because it really is so comfortable. Like this soft elastic. Like sometimes I don't like the ties. Like it gets to like, or like the one thick elastic here. But this one's like a lot softer. And I feel like it looks really good. Oh my goodness.